How are you guys? Good morning to everybody that is watching. I'm just gonna go all the way to this side. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. We're live right here at Yuma, Arizona. Over there in the back, you will see my colleague and friend and brother, Ben Berquam. He's about to go live right now in Real America's Voice. We're live right here at a particular part of Yuma where Ben was live a few minutes ago, and a family was just apprehended. And I'm talking about, they were like 4 or 6 kids with this family. It was around a group. Hold on a minute. I think Ben is talking to the Border Patrol agent right here. I don't know what he's. It was a family around 10 to 15 people. Or it was a group of people around 10 to 15. And this is the problem. This is the part of Algodones right here on the other side, as you can see. And, you know, there's gaps of the wall that is open. And I will just walk right now. As soon as the Border Patrol leaves, I will try to walk. I don't want to interfere with their job. And I don't want to interfere with what they're doing right now in this specific area that is, you know, being the Border Patrol is doing their job. So I'm live right here at Yuma, Arizona. Let me just share. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Behind me, you will see a big gap of the wall that is open. Unfortunately, today, there was a family of around 10 to 15 people. They just crossed through this side. And, you know, you see right here, it's Algodones, Sonora. We're live at Yuma for everybody that is watching. Behind me, you see our colleague and friend Ben Berquam, as we are going to be working today on this particular part. And it's sad. It's sad that you see families with kids, you know, using this route to migrate into the United States of America. It's just sad. It's just, for me, it's sad. You know, for me, it's sad because there's children involved. And there's families and there's, you know, women involved migrating through these circumstances and through these particular areas and through these particular parts. So for me, it is actually, you know, it's a sad situation. And, you know, it's difficult for people to understand how, you know, it is much troubled. The thing that Joe Biden just provoked, that is just saying everybody's welcome. And when you're saying everybody's welcome, you see the unit right here where the family is going right now. This is the unit where the family is actually going through right now. And you see, actually, you know, there was like 4 or 5 units right here to screen the families. And it was like a family of 10 or 15 individuals. But let me flip the camera right here, as I don't want to interrupt Ben's live feed. I will walk a little bit towards the wall, and I will walk a little bit towards over here. You got the Border Patrol agents right here. Ben, I'm gonna walk all the way over there, and you know, I'm gonna walk all the way to that side only. Yes, and you'll be right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Full shot. You want to say full shot here?
Hey, you want to say hello to the live feed?
What's up, guys?
So explain what happened right here, brother.
Well, it's what happens all day now that we ended the Remain in Mexico policy. This is wide open. So our entire border. I was here a couple years ago, and under the Obama policies, we had 900 people come through at night in one weekend. Let's get out of here. That ended with the Remain in Mexico policy being enacted by President Trump. Now that the Biden regime has lifted that policy, it's happening again. So as I was sitting here, drove up, literally as I drove up, there was a van full of illegals and then another 16 of them came walking around, mostly children.
That's sad, bro. That's sad. That's sad, brother.
But you can see right here the opening, obviously, big, huge opening. Hey, stand up there just so you can get a perspective of how big this wall is.
Oh, this is a big baby, huh? It's a 30 foot.
At least.
No, it's bigger than this, man. Yeah, it's.
And it works. It works really well right here. It doesn't work so well right here. If you notice that right here, it's very effective.
Yeah, I believe that it's around 80 feet because you're like 5'7", right? So you're like you're Mexican height.
No, the problem is that's Mexico. That's Highway 2 right there.
Yeah.
And people, they just bring bus loads of people up. The coyotes, the cartels, who control all of this, guys. That's the bottom line. When Biden and the Democrats say, when AOC goes and cries on the fence at the Clint Border Patrol station, where we've saved children from the cartels, when they say they want open borders, what they're saying is they want more cartels to traffic more children and to have more children raped along the way. Right down in these reeds, and I don't know if we can get back there anymore, but this is where I have video footage. I'll be posting it again later today. Right down where I'm pointing is where we found the sweaters with children's panties and
oh, wow.
Lubricant and condoms.
No way.
In America. So they would come here.
What the
they would rape
hell?
Kids, and then they would turn themselves in to Border Patrol right here. I mean,
wow.
literally it was 100 yards apart.
Awful.
Down in the reeds, and this was all secured under the Remain in Mexico policy. Now it's just wide open again, and you can walk. The river's right here. You got the dam right here. The river, we call it a river. It's about 6 inches deep, sometimes up to a foot deep. You just walk right across. It's about 18 feet wide. You walk right across it. They come and bring them in bus loads, drop them off on the highway. The coyotes come. They show them where to go. They tell them what to say when they get here. The leftists, along with the leftist organizers in Mexico, telling them what to say when they get here. And they simply just walk across and turn themselves in.
Ben, now that we're talking about children, I was just in your live feed, and this was just approved by the Biden administration. I don't know who is the Secretary of Immigration in the Biden administration. She said that they are, they're practically, not promoting, but they're inviting unaccompanied minors. And they're going to take care of them because they said that in the Trump administration, the unaccompanied minors were not being taken care of. This ultimately, purposes for a lot of child trafficking to happen.
Yeah, no, this all this does, all that these policies do is embolden cartels to traffic more children and emboldens more monsters in America to take those children and to traffic them. It increases slavery in America. We talk about slavery, 100% innocent. It's evil. It's evil.
I'll let you record right now. So I'll walk over here. So I'm just gonna walk right here, people. It's I'm an immigrant myself. I'm for legal migration. I think that everybody has the right and to have a better life. I believe in that. Really, I do believe in that. Everybody deserves a right to have a better life. But a lot of people had told me why you don't like the caravans, and I have said specifically of all the things that the caravan has. The caravan is a disorganized movement. Right here. The caravans are a movement that come with massive quantities of groups of people, which there's a lot of child trafficking, there's a lot of sex trafficking, there's a lot of human smuggling, and there's a lot of necessity. The one that I always blame is the United Nations, because they provoked this globalist compact of immigration, which is not helping nobody. It's not helping the migrants. I have asked migrants, where's the United Nations when you need them in the middle of the jungle, in the middle of the desert, in the middle of everything? Where are they right now in the camp in Tijuana, bringing them food, bringing them water, bringing them clothing, bringing them all of this stuff? Where is the United Nations towards that? Why they provoke people to migrate, suffering through these kind of conditions? It is horrible. It is just horrible. And you see right now what I just saw. It's just sad, man, to see a family coming in out of necessity, out of danger, out of, we don't know what they're running away from. And it is just sad that they don't know the actual immigration law, the process. And it is all provoked by just saying it is going to be open. It is just sad. You know, you can't do that. You have to tell people, you know, this is the way that we got to do things. And ultimately, you know, there's a lot of child trafficking. It's a lot, and it is horrible. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Boys News. We're live right now at Yuma, as Ben is about to do. I'm live with my partner and colleague, Ben Berquam. We are walking right here to a particular part of the wall of Yuma. Right here walking. On the other side is Algodones. I think it's Algodones. No, San Luis Rio Colorado. San Luis Rio Colorado on the other side. And I'm walking right here, and I'm about to show you the wall right here where it ends. As there are two big gaps. In all these communities, it's exactly the same, man. Mexico works exactly the same. I'm a Mexican citizen. So it works exactly the same. You got really close communities to the wall, to the border fence. This is all farm and all open field right here. All farm and open field right here. You got the train tracks right here. You got the train tracks. Now we'll go to that particular part, and then it's open all the way to the back. As you see right there, it ends, so it's opened. You know, so let's go over here. We drove over here from last night. We started driving. We got up last night real early. And we started, you know, early in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, I believe. So 3 o'clock in the morning. We crossed the border, and then we drove all the way to Arizona right here. So I'm in your, I don't know if it's called the Sunshine State or the Canyon State, or, you know, it's a beautiful state, Arizona. Thank you so much for welcoming me to your beautiful sunshine or beautiful state right here in Arizona. I'm gonna take a picture right here of this particular part. There we go. And as we're walking, this is a wall that I will tell you is big. This is a big wall. This is probably the biggest one that I've seen. And you guys have seen that I have walked on mountains. You know, you guys have seen that I have walked through mountains. You guys have seen that I have walked through mountains, you know, documenting the wall. Somebody's asking, where's the Mexican president with this? And I will tell you where he is. As I'm walking, back in 2019, there was a tariff threat by the administration of Trump that if Mexico did not stop the enormous fluency of migrants, they were going to put a tariff on, you know, on automobile industry, avocado and beer to Mexico if Mexico will not do the job of you know, stopping the enormous influx, because it was enormous. And after that, you know, President AMLO started stopping the caravans, started stopping the caravans. And after that, there have been like 6 caravans that the president of Mexico has stopped. If you're asking me, where's the Mexican president with this? The only thing that I can tell you is that the relationship that he had with the president before, Donald Trump, it was that enormous influx of migrants was not going to occur anymore. Now, you have a new administration in your country. And the new administration in your country immediately said that they were going to let in 125,000 people in. You know, 125,000 people in. By that, you provoked that more people come. You're not organizing a migration that is supposed to be in orderly fashion. Everybody deserves a life to be better. I will tell you that. There needs to be a new immigration reform. Ben Berquam agrees with it. My partner, Anthony Agüero, agrees with it. I agree with it that I'm a Mexican citizen. There needs to be an immigration reform where migrants, they provide you them opportunity, but you have to have, the capabilities, learn the language, learn the history of the country, for God's sake, learn the history of the who founded this country, the constitutional, and the law and order. I think that has to be implemented on this, immigrational reform, that it needs to be done. But migrating like this, with irregularities, I just saw 2 kids that they were like 3 years old right now as I arrived. And I was like, wow, man, 3 years old in these conditions, putting them through this trauma, that this is going to be a trauma, something that is going to traumatize them for the rest of their lives. And seeing that, I believe that it's really sad. I believe that it's really sad. As an immigrant myself, and as a migrant myself, and as a Mexican migrant, that, I support legal migration, and I support migrants that don't want to do it legally, documented, and with a purpose. That is sad for me. It breaks your heart. Really, it does break your heart. You guys, sometimes you're in the other side of the live feed and you don't see how we see things, because when we get here, we don't immediately go live, or we don't immediately try to bring the news to you guys. We see the things and we analyze the things, and you're like, you digest all of that. And, it's just sad how it's damaged. You absorb all of that, and it drains you. And to see that, consistently, it is just something that is just sad. And to see what I just saw, it's sad to see a family like that. Let's see if these $4 billion that Joe Biden is going to send to Central America, the nonprofits and the NGOs that are apparently they are the ones that they're going to take care of this. Let's see if the nonprofits are going to take care of the situation. I believe that is a wrong decision. I believe that the investment of the $4 billion on Central American countries, there needs to be a task force from the United States of America that goes all the way down south to Central America and implements a system to invest on what those countries need. Those countries need jobs. Those countries need to fight corruption, and those countries need security. If those countries need that, and if you're just sending $4 billion to give them to nonprofits, just because you just want to be the nice guy and say, F the government, because the government is corrupt in Guatemala, the government is corrupt in Honduras, the government is corrupt in El Salvador, the government is corrupt in Mexico, the government is corrupt in all Central and South America. It is a corruption. It is a full corruption. So to see that, to just send money like the Biden administration is trying to send money to the nonprofit organizations, you are promoting irregularities. Who is going to regulate the nonprofits? Who is going to? Who is going to be regulating the nonprofits? Who is going to be regulating their expenses? Who's going to be regulating their, who is going to be helping them to see if they're going to invest on what they actually need to invest? So I believe that, I believe that practically what it needs to be done is to send a task force to Central America and to actually fight the corruption, and to actually fight all these people that they take advantage of Central American people. Actually go in there. A lot of people criticize me for this, but President Trump had a task force for $4.8 billion that he was going to send to Central America. And he was going to send this task force to make sure that the money was going to be well invested. Let's see how it ends, because I'm just predicting something that I don't know if it is going to happen or not. But let's see how it ends. So this is the wall. It ends right here. It ends right here. That's Mexico right there. It's a humongous gap. It's a huge gap. This is not just a small gap. This is a huge gap. And over there, there's a more huge gap over there. Humongous gap. And there you see the other part where it's supposed to be lining up, that it goes around. So it ends right there. And then it goes around to over there, to the left side. Where is it? Ah, right there. And then extends to the far west. This is the east. So it's a huge gap right here. Look at this. Humongous gap. Huge gap. And, you know, we were talking about the size. I think that is the feet of the wall. So it's actually 33 feet. 33. It says right there. So it's 33 feet, 30 feet tall. You guys know that I have traveled to mountains to show the wall. There's a question right here. Let me just answer. It's a question. Can you repeat the question? Because it went away. You know, you guys have seen me as I have traveled to mountains to show the wall. The wall is full with concrete from the top to the bottom. Those particular parts of steel right there on the top, they were open. Those triangle things on the top, they were open. So what they do, they put cement inside those parts of steel, and they pile them up all the way to the bottom, and it blows up with cement on the bottom. But you guys think that this is the bottom right here. No, it goes down 6.57 foot in some parts, and then it blows up again. So this is a big wall, man. This is huge. This is the biggest one that I've seen. The biggest one that I've seen. Yep. It's a big baby, this one, man. Wow. So how's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. We're live from Yuma, Arizona. Thank you so much for the people that they're from Arizona, that they have been so welcoming in their state. Thank you so much. As I was driving, it was snowing in some parts. I was like, what the hell's going on? And it was cold, and now all of a sudden it's hot. So this changes of weather, continuous changes of weather over here. It's nice to say hi to you guys. Unfortunately, we're present with, unfortunately, a family just crossed and it was apprehended by Border Patrol. And I'm saying unfortunately because there's families, there's children. You see, the humanitarian side of me is just, you know, as always, mi corazón se hace blandito con estas situaciones. My heart, you know, it just melts with this kind of situations. It is just unhuman, and it's a humanitarian crisis all over the place. There's a crisis in the United States with homeless people. There's a crisis in Central America. There's a crisis of insecurity in Mexico with the cartel activity, the killings of women, the kidnappings, the child trafficking, the violence, the assassinations, more than 85,000, close to 90,000 in the first 2 years of AMLO. You know, communism coming strongly to our countries. Communism is already dominating the continent of America. It is unbelievable. A lot of people are saying, communism is not coming. For God's sake, where are you blind? Are you blind, really? Communism is coming to the country of the United States like you don't even imagine, and is already in our continent. Argentina, their president is communist. Chile, the country of Chile, their president is communist. If you go up to Panama, it's their communism. If you go up to Peru, it's communism. If you go to Nicaragua, communism. If you go to Bolivia, communism. I don't even want to mention Venezuela, that they're minus 35% of their gross domestic product, GDP, socialism. And then the triangle the most important countries, possibly they can be the most strongest countries if they will ally to provide true capitalism that will help the world. The three more strongest countries in the whole continent of America, that is Canada, they got communist Trudeau now. And not only they got communist Trudeau, but now you get Biden in the United States of America that, let's hope, my God, you know, is the most powerful capitalist country in the world, that is the United States. You got Biden, and then you got AMLO on Mexico. So the most three important countries in the whole continent of America, they are potentially led by communist ideologies. So, you know, a lot of people are saying, no, you know, it needs to be stopped and all this kind of stuff. It's already in here. We need to clear it up, and we need to find out a way to potentially, you know, clean it up. So God bless you guys. We will have some breakfast right now, take a little break. You know, I've been driving for quite some hours now, you know, and I will be taking a little break, have some breakfast, you know, refresh for a little bit, and then we will go live later on this afternoon. Panamá no está comunista. No lo está, pero tenía tendencias comunistas anteriormente y en estos momentos está tratando de renacer. Si te fijas su economía, cómo ha mejorado demasiado. Si te vas a la época de los 60s y los 70s y posiblemente en la temporada de los 80s, vea la historia, ve nada más cómo era Panamá. Entonces, si estás viendo que toda la afluencia de comunismo viene del sur hacia el norte, ¿qué crees que va a pasar con Panamá de nuevo? Panamá es un hermoso país. Vaya que Panamá es un hermoso país. Hay que tener cuidado con lo que viene del sur al norte y hay que tener cuidado de lo que viene de Europa para acá. Porque sí, como lo he dicho muchas veces, todo mundo tiene el derecho a migrar. Todo mundo tiene derecho a migrar. Y en la migración no se ve un color y no se ve una identidad. No se ve un color y no se ve una identidad. Todos somos migrantes, pero hay que saber hacer las cosas bien. Porque en estas caravanas hay mucho tráfico de niños. Y no me van a mentir, le he preguntado a miles de migrantes y me han dicho lo correcto. Sí hay mucho tráfico de niños, Oscar. Sí hay muchos sexotraficadores, sí hay muchos abusadores de estas caravanas, sí hay mucho. Y la gente viene sufriendo y la gente es la que termina perjudicada. Porque le lavan el cerebro, porque les dicen por acá, porque les dicen por allá y terminan siendo afectados por diferentes situaciones y diferentes circunstancias y terminan con un trauma enorme. Y es injusto, como es injusto lo que está pasando en el Chaparral a todos los que están esperando ahí. Es injusto lo que está pasando en el Chaparral. Gente durmiendo en la calle, bañando a sus hijos en la calle y haciendo sus necesidades en la calle. Es injusto y todo es provocado por decir solamente que vas a dejar entrar a todos sin tener un plan y una organización. Ese es el problema. ¿Para qué provocas algo si no lo vas a poder cumplir o no lo vas a poder organizar y no lo vas a poder hacer bien? Y provocas esta crisis. No hay que provocar la crisis, hay que curarla, hay que hacerla bien. Y hay que exigirle a las Naciones Unidas, que es la organización, señores, que provocó todos estos pactos mundiales de migración. Y hay que exigirles que les lleve comida, que les lleve casas de campaña, que los ayude. Y que no solamente ayude a la migración en Centroamérica, sino en todo el mundo. Y que ayude también a los migrantes mexicanos. Vaya, Dios mío santo, ¿dónde están las Naciones Unidas? Esta organización tan corrupta. ¿Dónde está? Es increíble. God bless you guys. It's exactly what I said in English, almost exactly in Spanish. I had to do, you know, my little speech. What the hell is that? Is that a jet? I'm live over here in Arizona. Thank you so much for joining me. Just showing you two big gaps of the wall. Thank you so much for joining. You can follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, at Orbeez, Parler, YouTube, Facebook, and his channel in Telegram. And oh my God, these people with their stupid comments. There's some leftists, man, right here that they, oh my God, I'm not gonna put attention to you. You can follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, at Facebook, Parler, YouTube, also Facebook partner, YouTube Orbeez, and also his channel in Telegram. And also you can follow me. You can follow me at YouTube. You can follow me also at my channel at YouTube as Oscar L Blue. Also, you can follow me as in Facebook as Oscar L Blue, and also in Telegram as Oscar L Blue. And also, I'm in Instagram now. I'm in Instagram. That's a young kids application, so I'm in Instagram. So if you guys like to follow me on Instagram, go ahead. Also, so God bless you guys. Stay safe. And like we always say, peace and love, everybody. Because always, your country's first. God bless. Thank you.